We've got '04 champ Kevin Millar here.
Does
We're
that
gonna
still?
talk.
Can we still say that?
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
just the intro.
But
It's
they've
easy.
won so
It's
many
easy.
though since.
No, you can still say it, AJ. When you're just a teammate of those great players, you can say that when you're not the good player. So, yeah, '04 champ. Continue on. Thank you, Scotty.
How would you want to be introduced?
It's like an '05 champ.
Yeah, but
See their rings?
But yeah, but the
Their
difference.
rings were this big. I'm like, come on, bro. '05 champs, you guys got to have monsters.
But here's the thing: the difference is the Red Sox have won since then. The White Sox haven't won anything since then.
You're
See,
right. I didn't think about
it's kind of
that.
the White Sox have one thing to hang on to.
Sorry, Bronny.
I would like to see the rings side by side, though.
No, you don't.
No.
See that.
I would
No,
like to.
every
Yes,
ring's
I would.
great, but it looked like my St. Paul Saints 1993 inaugural season when Leon Durham was my teammate. We have a Saints, and then you had the '05, the White Sox. When Ozzie would sit there and go, steal! Steal! All right, I guess they're going, dude. Tech, they're going.
It's okay.
Slider in the dirt, safe.
Hey, we swept. We swept the.
Not a big deal.
We swept,
It was your year.
We swept the Red Sox that year.
It was your year.
We
Worries.
tried hard, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys. Matt Clement game 1 helped us a lot. Thank you.
Poor Matty's at home like, man, AJ's so mean.
I
I
know.
mean.
He gave up 5 in the first.
I know what you guys did. It was very, very sad.
And
for
you got
us.
thrown out a third, going to second to third. I don't know what you were thinking.
I'd 8 bags in 12 years, AJ. Be careful.
Sneaky. All right, so do they have a chance this year? The Sox, the Red Sox.
Honest to God, Bronny, I was there last week, and I looked at. You have 10 teams that can win the World Series. There's 10 dudes. We can sit right here, all pick. It's awesome. I think the parity of baseball is awesome right now. Sox are good. They're not like fake good because you have Crochet. Like when you have a stopper
And a closer.
and and Chapman's still throwing 102, by the way, who looks amazing. By the way, we got in the elevator. I'm like he's handsome. His waist is about 28. Shoulders are but they have that. They have this. They have a bunch of dudes that know their role. Their young bloods are mature. Now it's a matter of who's going to be rolling the rock the last 3 weeks of the season. So yeah, they could win the World Series. They really can win the World Series. And if I was to ask you, who's your favorite right now today to win the World Series?
For me,
I
I
pick
would
a National League team.
Right now,
I
who's
would
your
pick a
favorite?
National League team. I think
Right
the
now,
National League's better than the AL.
Yeah, I agree.
Right now, I'll go Padres.
I'll still take the Dodgers.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's probably who I would lean on. People want to sleep and hate on the Dodgers because of that. Are you betting against them? That's all I ask.
Yeah, no.
Everybody Deputy hey, yeah, I got the Mariners. I'm like, right now for $1 million, your house is on the line. You're not betting against the Dodgers.
Well, let me give you a side part of this, though, because before the season, there were many people I spoke to that said, if I had Dodgers or the field, I'm taking Dodgers. Do you feel that way? You want the whole field or the Dodgers? I'll take the field.
I would take the field right now for that. Yeah, you're right. That one will take the house in the field. But still, it's still a scary bet because if Mookie's on fire, which you kind of start seeing it, Freddie Free's Freddie Free.
Mm-hmm.
Otani's weird, he does everything awesome, and then you still got a staff that's going to be healthy. I mean, Andrew Freeman's smart, dude. They don't want to play great in July and August. They want to hear all the little stuff. They're 8-17, but come September, they're going to be lined up. You're going to have Snell. You're going to have Glass now throwing 100 for 3 innings. It's the same thing.
You're all on in the Red Sox. Would you have said this when Rafael Devers got traded? Would you have said, man, they just made the greatest move ever. Look at who we got back, and the Red Sox are better now.
So you wanted to be honest, Jared Crobbs, I told him, you're wrong. He was blasting the front office. I was 1,000% in on this. 1,000%. Because if you're not, it's not rocket science, bro. I paid you $305 million. I want you to play some third base. I want you to play some first base. So that day you signed your contract, AJ, it's the happiest day of your life. 13 years, I've set you up for generation of what changes other than ego and money, other than information from who? Your agents, we're all become this weird. You're a ball player, bro. I need you to play third for us right now. Tristan Casas went down. I need you to play first for us right now. It's on me. I'm not asking you to be a Gold Glover. Frank Thomas played first. Johnny played first. Millar played. It's okay. So that's where I have a problem. I don't care who we get. And you know what we got? $260 million back to extend Bregman, who's a ball player, right? So I love Rafi. He's a nice kid, but something happened. It wasn't like that before I signed that deal. So I always say money and fame change dudes, right? Go back to you. You were like this young kid trying to play in the big leagues. Booth Bonzer and Joe Nathan?
Yeah, Liriano too. Don't forget
Liriano, you're 05 champ now. You got a headset on. You're out here. You're like famous now. But what changes? Why can't you become the same guy? That's what I always say to guys. Stay who you are. Be a good dude. Be a good teammate. And the game will take care of you. It wasn't turning that, and look what happened. Now you're going to head west. Good luck. And, Buster, and listen, they need offense. Perfect storm. They did a great job because he is offense. But all of a sudden you saw the Red Sox become a team.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
What do you think they're a better team without him? Do you think they would be a better team if you still had an aircraft carrier, Rafael Devers, in that lineup? That changes how you're even focusing on this lineup and trying to navigate it as an opponent.
But look what it's done. It's opened up. You had Yoshida, but he's sitting over here, can't throw. He only can hit. He can't DH because you won't go play a position. So you clogged up the scene. So you said the team. Yeah, they're a better team. Players don't win championships. Teams win championships. End of story. You need good players, but everybody's good in the big leagues. I don't care who you are. That's what people forget. I always want to talk about this, 2 or 3 stars and everything, but AJ wasn't a star.
Bull crap.
He wasn't a star.
He
was a good player.
I was in my own mind. That's all that matters.
And that's we all are. We all are. But I'm saying at the end of the day, like Mike Piazza's a star, and Barry Bonds is a star, and whoever's a star. Teams win championships. It's not so. Yeah, dude. Devers. They were in last place. 3 of the 4 years when he was hitting third. And I'm not putting this all on Devers, by the way. I'm just giving you examples and factual stuff. That he is a great player, but this year something happened. Whether he got bummed out with ownership, whether the Bregman thing wasn't communicated to, I get all that.
FT fam, welcome to the world's most comfortable swimwear. For a moment, we are talking about Fair Harbor. We actually have some show and tell today. This is the liner that you're working with inside of the shorts and the bathing suits.
You know what the best part is about this, Scott?
What?
They have a lot of different options because these are clearly yours because I would never order this pattern, but
that
they
is
look
so
great
me.
on you.
That is so me.
These are so you. Mine are a little bit more plain than this.
Yes.
But they are super comfortable. The liner, I love liner shorts. Some people don't. But these liners are better than most that I've had on, if not all of them.
Yeah,
because
this is the best liner out there.
No mesh. All of the above is perfect.
Exactly. It's really good. You got to give it a shot. Also, fun random fact, you get a new shirt. It smells really good. So head to fairharborclothing.com/FOUL and use code FOUL for 20% off your first purchase. Once again, Fair Harbor, HARBOR clothing.com/FOUL for 20% off your first purchase and use that promo code FOUL so they know FT sent you.
When I played for the Bananas not long ago, I was a star.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when I do city cruises,
great in yellow, by the way.
when I sell out city cruises like you, we're stars.
We had 14 people there. It was awesome.
Yeah, I did one on Sunday. We had 700 people on this boat. I thought the thing was going to sink. And by the way, don't tell me money when it changed. If you would have signed a Juan Soto deal, you'd be flying around and
I would have a jet.
Instead of jumping on everyone else's jet, you'd have your own jet that you'd be picking up people.
I'm the most generous poor guy there is. I'm a fake rich guy, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm very generous. And some of these rich dudes with planes, like, yeah, help the poor. That's part of my deal.
Yeah, you'll hop on.
Bronny,
Exactly.
I'm gonna get you on the show. How'd you get out here? Middle seat?
Yeah, he was.
Me too. Went out of delay and I had 3 hours.
No.
There's no way. You couldn't find someone to fly you?
Find one person.
If you grind, though, you get the upgrades. If you put in enough flights, you get the upgrades.
I'm always
That's the thing.
For like
you don't
elbow space in the middle seat, like, sir. Yeah, sir, it's mine too.
But 1.5. If you take too many jets, you don't get any points for that. You don't get status for that.
That's
the thing.
$787 for every commercial flight now. I don't have any points.
That's the
fly
problem.
free.
You pay the price
the
eventually.
Rich guys at ours, like you're not the rich guy, or like
I'm the poor guy at Iowa.
No, you got the rich guy. He's over at Jordan. Look I got the shoes there.
Yeah, I'm poor guys at those places. See, it's nice to be the poorest guy at the club because then, like you said, everyone takes care of you and they feel bad for you. So they look at you and say, "Oh, you don't have a plane. I have 3. Can I fly you somewhere?" It works out great.
He rolls with them high.
High. He does.
My
you both do.
$30,000 a joint. Theirs is like $1 million. How much is joint? $1 million. And you gotta know Michael. Sounds good, AJ. I'll just let me know when we'll get invited again. It's been a couple years. So you know.
This conversation might lead to that. All right. One more on the money side with the Red Sox. What did you think of the Roman Anthony extension?
Absolutely love it. When you meet this kid, I'm not just saying that. When you meet this kid, he is the most mature, level-headed 21-year-old I've ever seen. Year and a half ago, I have a son that just left high school. He's going to play junior college now, and very similar body types, left-handed hitters. Okay, got it. So I had him. I said, "Tell Canyon how quick this happens." My son was Canyon. It's Canyon. And he looked at me and goes, I was in high school a year and a half ago. And the first 3 months I stunk. And it's like things go fast. And you're hitting high school pitching. I don't care where you're playing at in high school. It's still high school pitching. It's 83 to 88. You might have a guy throwing 92, right? To see him, his first game, made the air under his glove. Next day, we got 42 outfielders out there and coaches trying to show him with Iowa. Here we go. A ball went under his glove, dude. We made an error. Never said a word, never strayed, just sits right there, boom, 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 does his job. But he has the eye of the strike zone. He controls the batter's box. You know, as young players, when you don't swing at balls, you're tough out. Roman Anthony, I'm a huge fan of not just because of the success, because he didn't come up just balling, right? He was kind of in and out of the lineup, and you saw this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him his ABs were awesome as a young kid.
So a lot of people say you left money on the table. So when you're 21, if your son was 21 years old, and a team comes to you and says, you maybe could make more. You could maybe 4 years from now make $400 or $500 million. But at 21 years old, a team comes to you and says, here's 8 years, 130, could be over 200. Are you telling your son to say no to that?
No, there's no money left on the table. That's just the typical hate of the society or basically debate. What money's left? He's 21. He just signed an 8-year deal. He's going to be 29. He's going to sign a $580 million deal. There's no money left. He's made 7 times more than you and I have in 6.5 weeks in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Like, there's no money left. Like, praise the kid. Congratulations. Good luck. But like, yeah, they didn't give that money because they didn't know the character. This character, the good family, mom, dad are there. You saw the sister. I know you did. I mean,
how can I miss her? She was in the dugout, basically.
Yeah, no doubt. Those seats are unbelievable. Great experience. But no, this is a good dude, man. Good family.
Mm-hmm.
You were never that uber prospect like him. You were never that uber prospect like him. What kind of advice would you give him, though, being a star in Boston? Because you are a star, you were a star, whatever you want to say, in Boston.
Yeah, no, honestly, God, it's really when you're just not drinking the Kool-Aid on anything. You're never as bad as you are, and you're never as good as you are. If you could find that happy medium, it takes time to find that. But you just meet somebody, and, you know, we meet a lot of dudes. You've had a lot of teammates. There's good dudes. There's guys you're like, I call it. He is an eye contact, very engaging, comes over, shakes your hand. He's not a head down guy. He's very, very engaging. And so I'm in, man. I mean, you know how it is. If it's not, I'm out. I'm in on this kid. He is special.
Here's the outro. 80 grade runner, Kevin Millar. He's got 3 minutes to get to his tea time.
Hey,
hit it.
Craig, you're the best, dude. You guys keep rocking.
Thank you.
And I'll see you, dude.
You're the man.
Let's go.
Have fun.